Bonjour, bonjour mes niveaux 1 et on va continuer avec notre discussion du chapitre 7, les vêtements et la mode. And for the last part of this series, we're going to look at the verb mettre. We're going to look at some additional questions that we can ask. And we're going to get into the grammar, which is demonstrative adjectives. So we've seen some questions that we can ask already. Par exemple, est-ce que vous aimez bien ma chemise? And oui, je l'aime bien. Non, je ne l'aime pas du tout. Je ne l'aime pas. Both, je ne l'aime pas. So a few different ways to say this. You can be more descriptive. Elle est vraiment élégante. Elle est jolie. Or with the more casual words, c'est génial. It's outdated. Elle est géniale. It's outdated. And we've gone over l'ensemble, describing an outfit with what the items are, colors, materials. Par exemple, aujourd'hui, je porte une chemise orange en coton. Je porte une cravate bleue en soie, un motif floral. Je porte un gilet gris en laine, motif rayé. Je porte une ceinture brune en cuir. Je porte une bague argent. Je porte un jean bleu. Je porte des chaussettes bleues en coton, motif à pois, et je porte des chaussures brunes du style classique, quoi. So that's my outfit, and think about how you would describe your typical school outfit, whether you're male or female, what you would typically wear. Not only what are the items, but what are the material, what are the colors, and what are the materials for the items, and how does your typical school outfit differ from your weekend wear or your sport wear, or what you're wearing now that we're not actually formally going to classes. And think about how you would describe those. So I want to get into the next verb, and that's mettre. Mettre is to put. So it's a little different from porter. Porter is to wear. Mettre can be used like, moi, j'ai choisi à mettre cette cravate bleue avec cette chemise orange parce que les couleurs bleues et orange vont bien ensemble. So blue and orange go well together. They're complementary colors. So I chose to put this tie with this shirt. Okay, so mettre, rather than just to wear, to say what you're wearing, he's wearing, they're wearing, mettre is to put, to go with. Okay, and the conjugations: je mets, tu mets, ils et l'on met, nous mettons, vous mettez, ils, elles mettent. You write the ENT, you don't say the ENT. Okay? And let's look at some other questions. Okay, so how to ask and progress a conversation. Okay, so some questions that I've got here are qu'est-ce que, and then fill in the blank with a pronoun. So qu'est-ce que il, qu'est-ce qu'elle, And with the il, the l, you're going to remove the e and put in apostrophe. So qu'est-ce qu'il, qu'est-ce qu'elle, qu'est-ce que nous, qu'est-ce que vous, qu'est-ce que tu, portes, and here I have the and in parentheses for you to fill in the appropriate conjugation. So if I'm thinking third person singular feminine, then I'm going to have qu'est-ce qu'elle porte. Okay, and I'll just have an e at the end to finish off the conjugation of porter. Qu'est-ce qu'elle porte. Okay, you can have pronoun here, ending here, to finish off porter. Quoi alors? So they're wearing what then? Okay, so il porte quoi alors? Il porte quoi alors? So you'll plug in the pronoun and the ending for the conjugation. You can talk about yourself. So what will I wear today? Quoi porter aujourd'hui? Or you can ask yourself, what will I put with this shirt? Quoi mettre avec cette chemise? Quoi mettre avec cette chemise aujourd'hui? Okay, so what to put with this shirt today? Okay? And you can have a situation where maybe someone is, like, let's say maybe someone's going on a date and you're going to ask what they're going to wear. Alors, your friend tells you, je sors au cinéma ce soir avec Jean. And so you know that she's going to the movies with Jean, and you can ask her, ah bon? Qu'est-ce que tu portes alors? So what are you wearing? Or you can put it in your future proche, where you have aller plus the infinitive, aller plus the infinitive, and you'll conjugate aller. So you can have, alors, qu'est-ce que tu vas porter? Qu'est-ce que tu vas porter? So what are you going to wear? You can say, j'aime bien cette jupe. Qu'est-ce que tu vas mettre avec cette jupe? I like your skirt. What are you going to put with your skirt? Okay. So, and then you can have any number of clothing choices or accessory choices, like accoutrement. Accoutrement is the word for accessories. accoutrement, accoutrement, and S for plural. So like things like rings, the headband, hats. You can use your vocabulary for those. Okay, so those are ways that you can, other questions that you can ask to progress a conversation, given an activity, and maybe what you're going to wear for the activity. Or from previous chapters where we discussed weather, il fait froid aujourd'hui. So it's cold today. Qu'est-ce que tu vas porter si il fait froid? What will you be wearing if it's cold? Okay? And you can respond with the future proche as well. Je vais porter une veste, un jean. Okay? So your clothing will fit the weather, and you can use future proche if it seems appropriate for you. Okay, so the last thing that I want to discuss with this chapter is demonstrative adjectives. And la description est à la page 226. And there are There are 4 demonstrative adjectives to consider. Ce, singular masculine. Cet, singular masculine preceding a vowel. Okay, so ce gilet, cet anorak. So what's the difference between gilet and anorak? Gilet starts with the consonant G, and anorak starts with the vowel A. So masculine consonant, masculine vowel. Cet, feminine, and ce, plural. And these are used to differentiate from item to item. Okay, so given a choice of items. And it's often combined with si or la. Okay, so let's imagine that you're in a clothing store and you see a jacket that you like. You can say, je voudrais essayer cet anorak. I would like to try this. I would like to try this coat on. Okay, so it's your equivalent of this, these, this, that, these, those, and with the addition of si or la, you're giving yourself distance between the particular items, or you're indicating distance between yourself and the particular items. And if it's not actual physical distance, it can be emotional distance. Okay, so what's closer to you is going to get si, and what's further away from you is going to get la. So the difference between these and these here and those there. Okay, so if you see some pants that are closer to you and some pants that are further away from you, j'aime bien ces pantalons. So you see like a stack of pants of a style and another stack of pants of a style. And your friend who's with you says, "Ah oui, lesquels?" So which ones? And you can say, "Ces pantalons-ci." These ones that are closer to me. Or if you're wanting those that are further away, "Ces pantalons-là." Okay, those further away. If it's equidistant, so I have these 2 coats. I have the brown and I have the black. Okay, and they're equidistant from me. I'm holding both in my hands, but they're not equidistant in my emotional attachment. Say maybe I like one more than the other. Maybe I like this one more than this one. So I can say, moi je préfère cet anorak-ci. Okay, de cet anorak-là. So I prefer this one over this one. So even though physically they're equidistant in relation to me, my preference is giving an emotional distance, favoring one over the other. And in that case, you're also going to use si for the closer one and la for the one that's further away. Okay, so that will finish this chapter, and in our next series we'll look at we'll look at synthesizing these ideas with application 1. I'll have some exercises for Google Classroom, and then we'll continue on afterwards with vocabulaire 2 et grammaire 2. Alors, merci bien.